Welcome back to Stay in Your Lane TV. Today, we're going to discuss why do men and women cheat. Now, some of the reasons that I feel like I cheated and some of the reasons why I feel like others have cheated. So now, we're going to start this off with adultery. Don't you know that in certain countries that they do not play when it comes to adultery? Like cheating on your wife or your husband can get you a prison sentence. It can get you a high fine. Some states get you a low fine. You can also get sent to prison. Some requires jail time, just being in jail, maybe the county or something like that. Or maybe it might not be a prison, but it can be a correctional facility. So that's just to bring something to your attention, maybe if you didn't know that. But as I continue, I realized that United States is one of the highest countries that is involved into, cheating. Like, you know, we cheat all the time. We cheat on our spouses. We have good women. Sometimes women have good men, and we just can't keep the in our pants. But the reason why I want to make this video today because it could change some people's life, and it could make you become a better person. So, some of the things I want to talk about today is like the reason why I would cheat. I feel like before I can help anybody or comment on anything about anything else that's not involving me, that's gonna be a problem. Simply because you're in the wrong place. You out of state, you out of mind. You know what I'm saying? You're in the wrong place when you trying to help somebody else when you haven't helped yourself, or talk about something and you're not willing to talk about what you did and the reason why you did it. Okay, number one, I feel like majority of the time I have probably cheated is because I wasn't completely honest with a person that I was dealing with. What I mean by that, sometimes it could be a category. You could be wifey, or you could be, or smash or pass. So, with that being said, sometimes we don't be honest with the smash or pass. And the reason why I say that, because sometimes we just do it for our own selfish reasons, like whatever reason we want to, get whatever we getting. If it's just that we getting money, getting off, or getting material things, or food, or whatever. But being absolutely honest with a person off the top will avoid you from having to deal with cheating, you know. So that was number one. Same thing, vice versa goes for women too. I'm not here to slander women, and I don't want women slandering us. Please leave a comment down below if you feel like, hey, that's a pretty good point. Number two, just in case, if I miss a number or something, don't criticize me. It's just the fact that I'm doing this off the top of the head. So now, number two, I feel like that sometimes it could be a lack of attention from either birth parts. Now, I feel like what you first did to get your wifey and what you women did to get your hubby, it could be like you change that. You change that. You give them a compliment every day. You kiss them every day. You hold their hand every day. You know, you say good things about them. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you start lacking with the compliments, you start lacking with the gifts, you start lacking with the cooking food for them or getting their favorite food, picking it up. Like these things you have to stay consistent at doing. Hard part about it, what'll make a relationship a lot better is do it while you mad. If you can continue to do it while you mad, trust and believe. You don't have to worry about your woman or your man going nowhere. You gotta be able to do these things while you mad. Because sometimes you can scar somebody's emotions by changing the way you treat them. So the reason why I feel like that's important because that's some of the things that I maybe lacked on, or maybe some of the things that made it easier for somebody that's giving me attention or being nice to me can intrigue me because the person that I'm with was doing it and they stopped doing it and somebody else come back and that's what you miss and that's what you want. So that's like one foot in and out the door, but you actually pushing her out or you pushing them out. Continue to show each other the same attention that you did when you first started being together. The challenge is gonna be, man, it's hard because I'm upset, I'm mad with this person. So you're right, my feelings might change in a way, but I should try to maintain my actions because 9 times out of 10, your feelings do become your actions, and that's what they notice. I hope that helps somebody today. But number 3. Sometimes you can assume or accuse somebody and you might not have no evidence, you might not have no proof, you just feel like my instincts is just what's telling me this. Sometimes that instinct could lead you to cheat or it can push somebody away that will make them cheat. So the thing I'm saying is sometimes you might not be right. You might just have it could be something your friend said. You gotta remember, some things it's just a thought that just passed through your mind. Once it passed through your mind, it's up to you to ignore it or it's up to you to give it your attention. When you start giving these thoughts your attention, it could be something your granny said, something your mother said, it could be something you heard from somebody, it could be something you thought of yourself, it could be something you watched on TV, heard in a song. These things are play through your mind. That doesn't mean that it's real. First thing you should do is turn into an investigator. Not pro se, but sometimes you can overreact over a thought, and it might not even be what it is. Sometimes your instincts could be right, but I would say maybe 20 out of 100 you're right. That's a slim chance of every time you say you feel something, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? It could be something else. It could be something else can cause your mood to swing. Sometimes we don't realize that. Like we can be having a wonderful day, a smooth, pretty day, and you drink something, your mind will switch your thoughts. So sometimes don't act or react on your thoughts. Get some proof. Maintain. Learn some self-control. Get some information about self-control. Number 4. Let's get to the juicy stuff now. Not being able to control your mouth could cause somebody to cheat on you. Sometimes you can say something hurtful and it takes the right person, right time to just say something smooth and nice to your partner and she gone. Seriously, just that easy, just like that. Because if she used to you hearing, I love you, and then you say, I hate you, that can affect her. And somebody can say something simple like, I love your outfit. And they can sweep her off her feet. You know what I'm saying? So those key words, people don't even hear. Watch your mouth. Because I can say in the same sentence that, hey baby, hey beautiful, I love you. But you know what? You make me sick sometimes. The only thing they're gonna hear is, you make me sick sometimes. what you said before that don't even exist. It's like they hear keywords. You can say, I take care of you, I do this, but be it. All she heard was bitch. So sometimes you have to watch your profanity and watch how you say things and don't overreact by saying things that you can't take back. Text messages too. Sometimes if you say something that's a little bit more positive or whatever, it could bring more peacefulness to your situation. But I could be mad and say, man, I think she cheating on me. You keep your mouth closed. Just keep your mouth closed. Don't say that to her. You can feel that. Don't say that to her. And then you start acting out. All those things I mentioned in the first, you start acting out. You say something that you don't want to say. This guy at her job, this guy at the store, this guy at the club, you know, you gotta be careful because it's a higher percentage of people that have an affair at their job than anything. That's somewhere you gotta go every day. So if that's somewhere your woman gotta go every day, and that's the highest rate of infidelity, cheating, and all that is at the workplace, you gotta be careful what you say. Watch your mouth. You don't have to be a detective, but sometimes you might want to find out who the person is that's behind you. What do they do? What do they do? And what do they say? Number 5. You can have people around you that want to sabotage your relationship. It's true. Why? Because you don't have friends around you that's happy for you, even if they're not happy. They can want something that you got and it's not meant for them. Or you can want something that they got and it's not meant for you. You have to understand that. You got to sit down and really find out who you is as a person. And like I said, from number 1, you got to be honest off the top. You have to be honest with yourself first, that you can be honest with others. And you can believe it or not. You have to make sure that your friends are there for you. And it can be small stuff like that reveal the whole big picture to you. Just think about it. If your mom loves you, she not gonna come at you no kind of way unless you do something wrong. She gonna put you in your place. Same thing with granny, aunties. Like I'm saying family members because now the newer generation, they more blatant, they say anything that comes to their mind, but back then, you know, they will protect their family by not saying things that is hurtful, or some be saying they joking, but they be serious when they joke. So you have to watch those people. The ones that you feel like, oh, I'm just joking and it's just a joke. These are signs that this person is really, can be a funny person. But some people is just, they say stuff and say this, they joking, but they meant it. So you have to watch that, watch those little signs. It could be something small, like, you know, it could be something small, like, I don't like the way you cook that, you know, girl, I'm just playing, but you ate it though. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, you know, oh, them shoes, they alright, but then you see them with the same thing. You know, these little signs, this little small stuff that we always ignore, and be like, oh, I heard that, or like, yeah, I picked that out. Or like, damn, bro, that's how you feel, bro. I'm just gonna put it out there, man. Sometimes just drop your phone in the car and just put record and just leave your phone in the car with a couple friends in the car, and then that can help you find out who you're around.